Welcome to the Imperium Forex daily video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton. Thank you very much for joining me. Well, the Australian dollar again was weaker overnight, however, not fully taking out that 74.80 support, but now comes in a little bit lower at 74.65. With a slightly weaker US dollar overnight, could see short covering up towards 75.30-35 today, which may give another opportunity for the bears to return and see the market eventually take on the downside and challenge the support at 74.25-35 with the expected downside target of now seen at 73.60-70. Well, the euro overnight, as you can see here, the market has respected that support again at 105.70, with the second challenge failing. And also with a weaker US dollar, the market is now looking back to the resistance of 106.35 and above there firmer resistance at 106.65.75, which I expect to hold. Overall, I feel that the US dollar weakness is a one-off and we should eventually see the market re-challenge that support at 105.70, which would expose the next target of 104.55.70. The dollar yen story is still weaker as the market now takes out the support of 109.90, and now that that level has been defeated, the bears are now looking towards a target of 107.40.80. Now, that being said though, if we get a surge to the upside and the market does take out a resistance of 110.20.40, then this would give further scope to the upside to 110.85 and then reassess from there. Failing to take out the 110.20.40 in the next 24 hours would give further weakness, with the immediate target seen at 109.30.35 and lower towards 108.60 to 107.40.80, which is where I view a base. Well, the sterling also recovers firmly overnight, however, challenging that 125 handle failed to sustain. In light of the current pattern, I expect to see any advances to fail towards 125.10.60, with the view now looking towards 124.25.35, and still with that level at 123.65, the trigger to the downside to initiate the move to 122.85.95 to 122.10. The market overnight surges towards the upside in gold as it takes out the resistance of 12.66, now negating the dragonfly, doji and also the shooting star. Does give some concern that we could see a rally on towards 12.90 before any turnaround in this pattern. You can see here the market is clearly shaped back up towards a bullish stance. So while we hold above 12.66, then we could see this move to 90. Now, if we see a break beneath 66, we'll give further exposure to the downside and reinstate the target of 54. And to wrap up with silver, well, since rejecting that $17.70.80 level, the market is now focused back towards its top side of 18.30.45. Not fully confirming like the gold, I expect to see a cap coming in now at 18.45 and see the market drop back towards initial support, which now comes in around 18.25 and lower down towards this region that I'm expecting to be re-challenged of 17.70.80. So that wraps up my daily video. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have a great day ahead.